bird sang this song to me. There was a message in its melody, sweetest lyrics that I ever heard. There's a message in the songs of birds. Tomorrow is another day. Living is the only way. Tomorrow's gonna ever come. Listen to the words of the song. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be.
And now everybody take a deep breath as we're going to go ahead and get started. Allowing the breath of life to enter into the crown of your head. Allow it to encircle all of your organs and muscles and tissue and exiting through the bottom of your feet. And as you do, we simply affirm that we are a perfect idea in the mind of the Creator. All is well and will always be well. Open your eyes. Now it's time to do a little work. Tonight's session is all about anger, okay? Now, when I talk about anger, I'm not talking about that cute little polite anger that most of you all look like you have. I'm talking about that foot stomping anger that I get, that kind of anger. And one of my favorite jokes is the only reason the people are still alive is because it is illegal to kill them, right? Okay, that's the kind of anger I'm talking about, okay? Where you are so mad, right, that all you can think about, you are just consumed with creating the perfect demise for this person, except you understand that you probably missed an episode of CSI somewhere, okay? And you'll get caught, all right? So you don't kill them, so they're allowed to stay among the living, but not because you had anything to do with that. So that's the kind of anger we want to talk about. Now, in my experience has been that we have two emotions. And these emotions, however, have lots of sisters and brothers and cousins. We have love and we have fear. And fear is often defined as anger, envy, resentment, and all that other kind of stuff, okay? Jealousy, all that stuff, all that is a form of fear. So I want you to get into a habit of thinking about anger as a form of fear. Jealousy is a form of fear. Envy, all of that stuff is simply just fear, okay? I have also discovered that anger is simply an emotion. It has one purpose, and that is to show you what needs to be healed in your life. That is its only purpose. It doesn't come so that you can kill people. It doesn't come so that you can give people a piece of your mind. We always want to give people a piece of our mind. And we want to tell them how TISE is, right? That's not its purpose. Its purpose is to simply tell you what you need to heal in your life. So a lot of us have covered this stuff up way deep down inside, so we don't even realize that we're angry. And because we're also such good Christians, we won't even admit that we're angry because we forgive all the time. And I counted all of the churches between here on 75th Street and 75th and Stony, and there's a whole lot of churches. So I decided, like a girlfriend of mine used to say, there should not be a napperhead or unsaved soul in the city of Chicago, especially one on 75th Street, okay? So now that we've got that defined, there's a little exercise that I want you to do so we can get started. And this is as all of you are sitting here saying, you know what, I feel so good. I'm really not angry. I'm not angry. I really don't get really angry. Well, I was just angry today, okay? So I'm real up close and personal with my anger because I understand that it comes to tell me what I need to heal. See, we do a lot of things, like we do all of our affirmations and our prayers, and we often say, oh, you know what, but I think positive all the time. That's what people say. Oh, I am blessed and highly favored. That's what people say, right? So because we are pouring that stuff inside, we have no idea what's down in there, and it tries to get up, and it comes up often in the form of anger, which is in the form of fear. So I want you guys to get really, really still here, and this is going to take some work. It's not real easy. It's not real hard for me because I can just go today experience. I want you to think about the last time you were angry? I want you to think about it. For me, I don't have to travel that far back in time. But some people have to travel way back in time. Okay? Okay. Think about the event. And your first question on this worksheet says to describe the last time you were angry. And I want you to know I did this with a colleague of mine last night. He wasn't angry. So he thought. But everybody has that little something simmering just under the top, right? So when you describe the last time, just describe what happened, okay? And then I want you to focus on the feeling, because everything is about the feeling. How did you feel? And when you describe how you feel, and I'm going to give you a few leading sentences, and then I'm not going to give you any more because I don't want you to describe my experience. I want you to describe your experience. You know, is it difficult to talk? Does your voice get really low? Your knees and legs tingling and shaking? Do you stutter? How do you feel? Do you feel just powerless, like you have got to strangle them because they are messing up your Sunday? Just how do you feel? No. I am straightforward, matter of fact. I generally say what's on my mind. I'm not angry about it. I don't wear my feelings on my sleeve. People can tell me what they think and what they like, what they don't like. It's all right with me. Not quick-tempered at all. However, I have a couple of definite no's, couple of lines in the sand within me. One of them is don't waste my time. Period. I can't get no more time. Do not waste my time. We will have a problem if you waste my time, okay? Now, so when I get really angry about my time, and I get really angry about my time being wasted, what I have to ask myself is why? And that's because for a vast majority of my life, I have operated under the premise that certain things have to be accomplished by certain times. So if I'm getting close to that, I feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like I'm not going to be able to accomplish it because time is going to run out. Okay? That's a form of fear. So I am not afraid of whatever it is that's happening. That's really not what's upsetting me. What that emotion has come to tell me is that I need to work on my concept of time. See, there is no time in spirit. So why am I carrying time around in a human existence? And I carry it around. You know, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. We don't have time to go there. Mm-hmm.
You said again, or how did it feel? How did you feel about the anger?
How did you feel when it was occurring? Did your throat get dry? Did you feel powerless? Did you want to strike out? Did you want to throw something hot on them? Did you want to find a window to deposit them out of? Did you want to step on them? Did you want them to just shut up? What was your reaction? Did your legs tingle? Did you feel a tightening in your system? What did you feel when that was happening? The last time you were angry, what did you feel? Felt like beating them all, okay? I often feel like beating them all, right? I actually just want to like tie them up and cut them with little sharp objects and take them out someplace and let the ants crawl on them. But you're right, that takes too long. But just to beat them. So, I mean, those kinds of things. Sometimes what happens to me is when I know that I'm going through something that I really need to stop and ask myself, what am I thinking? Is I get these tingling sensations in my thighs and my legs and my knees. There's a key to that, okay? And with me, it's generally when I'm entering into an area that is totally unknown to me, because I'm a bit of a control freak, and I become terrified. But I never show terror on the outside. People don't know.